is another bright morning. We just passed through the expressway and paid 5,000. Every time you pass through the expressway, you pay 5,000 UGX. It was a pleasure staying in Entebbe. If you've not watched any of my videos, we are doing a road trip around Lake Victoria. The plan for today is that we are going to Sese Island. Probably we're expecting that we will do some hiking. And from what I could Google, Sese Island is the second biggest island in Lake Victoria, so we're expecting that it will be so large. Now we might not be able to cover the entire island because we have time limits. We have to get to Bukoba today. Basically, for you to get to Bukoba, you have to cross the border to get to Tanzania. So we are chasing time a bit, but we intend to make the best out of it. I already miss our Entebbe guide. By the time we were leaving,
it was so emotional.
I'm telling you.
I think the hardest part of these road trips is you meet people, you make friends, and then when it's time to say goodbye, it's really emotional. But
oh my, okay, it was so emotional. And imagine we had just known him for a day.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. We have invited him to Kenya. Everyone we meet, we invite them to Kenya. Like if you're from East Africa, you sure you get to Kenya. If you're from Europe, if you're from Asia, if you're from anywhere in Africa, come to Kenya. It will be worth your while. We have everything, including deserts, oceans, everything, highlands.
Habibi, come to Kenya.
Habibi, come to Kenya. These are our travel buddies. We've overtaken them. So we're using the Masaka route to access the Sese Island. And we are using this expressway. It's only 5,000 UGX if you pay, but it's a very good road. Now when you're on these trips, we keep overtaking each other. It's like it's a competition who will get there first, but we ensure that we drive safe while enjoying this kind of terrain. Oh, it's very green. By the way, Uganda is very green and there is a lot of food in Uganda.
So could you take me to the Jula? Sijaleo.
If you like this road trip so far, you should know that we've made similar road trip to northern Kenya, to Zanzibar, and even Rwanda. We intend to make another trip to South Africa in the near future, so stay tuned and please subscribe because we would want to grow the channel to a bigger audience. So guys, we're in Masaka City, as you have seen from the signpost, that beautiful signpost there. You see that beautiful signpost there? There are like 3 routes to go to Sese Island. There's one that we saw on our road before we got to Masaka, but it's a rough road. and then there is this one, and I'm told there is another one that you can access past Masaka. Now I'm not sure how we are going with these ones, but I'm told this one has the best route. Once you get to Masaka, you branch to your left.
We are on Bukakata Road. This one goes to the Bukakata town where there's a Ura Center. There's a landing site for the ferry that goes to Sese Islands.
Yeah, so Bukakata. Oh, so this is the Bukakata. Look at these roofs. They are no longer red roofs. They are made of iron sheets, and they are a bit elevated than the ones we've seen back in those other parts of Uganda. This means that we are approaching Tanzania. Wow, it's exciting to see this side of the country. We have come across so many Ankole cattle on this route. You remember those big horned cows that we saw on our previous road trip when we were touring Uganda and we were heading towards Mbarara? Yes, we've seen them along this road, and it's because this is close to the western side of Uganda where the Ankole people dwell. Guys, we are approaching the landing site. We're not sure whether the ferry will be able to carry passengers only or passengers with their cars, but the island is quite big. So we are thinking that if it can only carry the passengers, we will have to use border borders. I don't know if that is possible, but until we get there, we have up to 6 to return. So we intend to maximize on this. And as you approach Bukatakata, you'll realize that there's Tanzanian influence from the roofs of houses that are along the road. The roads, this road from Masaka all the way to Bukatakata, the road is so good, unbelievably good. It's Bukaka? Bukakata, not Bukatakata. Oh my God, I'm horrible with names.
We go.
Yes, oh?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are in Bukakata. We're going to Bugala,
Sese Islands, and we'll be driving around it. Yes. And in a very decent ferry. Just look at that. Everyone is seated. They have plenty of benches, and then those are cars. Did you mention that it was free of charge?
It is free. I'm actually so shocked about it.
Yes.
I expected them to.
Government initiative. It can accommodate, I think, how many cars? Less than 20?
20?
Yes, 20 or less. Less cars, yes. But it's MV PAL. It's very new, by the way. It's very, very new. In the lake, we could see a different line of water that seemed to be so different from the rest of the lake. And when we asked the locals, we were told that that is probably an inlet river that was bringing water into the lake, and it is because the river has a different density of water as compared to that in the lake. Island, so vast, all the way from there, all the way. There is our landing site. Island is so vast. Welcome to Kalangana. Yay! We are in the island. You can see there are a lot of motorcycles. So if you come here just as a passenger on the ferry, you can use the motorbikes. This is the schedule. It is a very big island, by the way. It is a very, very big one. And I'm glad they allow people to come with their cars, because it would be so difficult to cover it, and it would be probably would use a lot of money, because we'd have to use the motorcycles, the borders. Otherwise, welcome to Sese Island. Through God we succeed, indeed. Impression when we came to this island, from after the ferry, the kind of vegetation we've seen here mostly is cassava, bananas and palm trees. Okay, from what we read, there's a big company that has a very big plantation of palm trees. Somehow they get palmolene from these trees. I don't know the whole process, but I know the fruits are usually smashed, and then there is the whole processing thing until they produce palmolene oil. And it's a very green island. That is what I would say. This road is just a rough road, but it has been graded, so even if you come with a car with low clearance like mine, you can easily navigate. You can see all these palm trees. Yeah, they plant a lot of palm trees. Uganda has a potential of producing a lot of palmolene and exporting it to the neighbors, because all I know is that in Kenya and I think Tanzania we import a lot of palmolene oil, and then we come and process it into the cooking oil that you guys know, the one that is usually written vegetable oil with zero cholesterol. I don't know how they remove the zero cholesterol. They remove the cholesterol, but that is the whole process. Here is some harvest from the palm trees. You see this is from palm trees. I'm sure there is a way that the local people can produce oil using this palm, harvest the fruits. They have a big potential if only they can take advantage of this island. So we are just getting started. We've just started this journey. Where we are heading is called Kalangala town. It is 30 to 35 kilometers from the ferry. So you'll just take, the network is a bit bad here on this side. We have an MTN line, but it's not loading so well. But you just follow the route from the ferry. You just go straight. That is what we could gather from the locals. If you do not have a local, you might have a language barrier on this side because many people do not speak in English, like as opposed to the mainland in Uganda. See the lake from here. Just how beautiful does it look? Oh, this is so cute. Especially if it is surrounded by palm trees. Let me open the window. I can see the lake. Okay, palm trees are just so cute. This is just amazing. Yeah, some plants grow out of them. I don't know if it is a parasitic thing or symbiotic thing, but
whatever it is working out.
yes. And you can just see how it looks. Imagine this road was properly tarmacked. What kind of views could you be getting on the road? This looks like a power plantation. It is either it is a source of power for a company, or it is a source of power for like maybe the entire island. The other day when we went to Port Bell, we requested to have our fish with ugali. You know, we are Kenyans and Kenyans love ugali. Ugali is some pound. How can I describe it? It is a cornmeal. It's like very thick porridge that has been cooked until it has hardened. When we were in Port Bell and we requested to have ugali with our fish as opposed to matoke or chips, those ladies were looking at us in a very weird way. We did not understand until we were told that in these areas ugali is for poor people. Some of them call it kaunga. I think it is the same narrative even in Rwanda.
In Rwanda, yes.
Yes, even in Rwanda, every time we'd ask for ugali, they would say it's for poor people. And we have, we border Uganda directly, so we didn't think that the narrative could be similar here, that ugali is for poor people. Like surely, as we don't care. We don't care. We love ugali, whether it's for poor people or rich people. We don't care. We just love ugali. We are Kenyans and ugali is our staple food. So,
Yes.
yeah. I thought we had finished potholes. So I think this road was better some years back, but it has not been maintained. That's why it has so many potholes. Because from the ferry it's just a rough road. There's no any sign of a tarmac road. But once you get here, it's a tarmac road, but plenty of potholes. Now, welcome to Uganda again. Potholes. Look at that view. If only the road was better. This island is just very fertile, very green.
So just a little background. Sese Islands is a group of islands. It constitutes 84 islands. Sese Island constitutes of 84 islands. The one we are in is Bugala Island, and it is the largest of the Sese Islands. Of all the islands that constitute the Sese Islands. And Bugala Island is the second largest in those islands that are situated in Lake Victoria. The largest being Ukerewe Island in Tanzania. I believe that Sese Islands is the largest.
Because if you can look at it on the map, it looks bigger than Ukerewe, but
Yeah.
I don't know what our geography people did, but we just take whatever they say because they're the experts.
How are you, my friend? Are you mad with us?
So guys, we're at Mirambe Beach Resort, and these people, we left them behind. They were busy taking in the views, yet
We are sorry.
we are running out of time.
We are sorry.
We have like maybe 30 minutes here, so we'll just take a few drinks and go, because the ferry leaves at 6, the very last ferry, so we have to rush because we have a long way to go. We have to get to cross the border today. I hope the border doesn't close very early. This place looks so nice. Can you believe this?
breathtaking.
Mhm.
Breathtaking.
Literally breathtaking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, who knew there was such a place here? Actually, guys, we didn't know the restaurant is here. We just saw the I don't know, Victoria restaurant, blah blah blah. Now when you are coming like this, you are asking some kids. Okay, indeed there is a language barrier. We are asking some kids if there is a public beach, and they told us it is in this direction place. It's called Mirambe Beach Resort. When we got closer, we asked another guy again at the gate, is there a public beach? He was like, is there a public beach in this area? And then he was like, there are many beaches. I don't know which one you mean. We told him, if can we access the beach? He just told us, get in here. And look at the view. Oh, Mama, I made it.
So if someone wants to camp, what's the price?
The price, if you come with your own tent,
Yes.
that will take you 25.
50,000.
Was on
full.
this side where the clothes is.
It's a double tent or
Towards the double.
We are doing a tour of this place. Oh, you have conferences here? That's very interesting.
it also has rooms for a full
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Oh, you have rooms for a full group?
yes, yes, a family.
Ah.
Yeah.
How much is the family room and
So,
how many people does it cost?
family depends, because we can provide more beds.
Simple but functional. Yeah, it literally has everything.
So this room it has a cold water.
like a cottage. Yeah?
Yes, it is.
So it has cold water, hot water,
Uh-huh.
then plus every day we normally put water.
Or you provide water for the guests?
Provide for water on your package.
Oh, this is nice. So how much is this?
This one,
Uh-huh.
like bed and breakfast, that is 125.
125 for bed and breakfast. So this is not a cottage?
This is the double.
Ah.
This is the double. But also can provide another bed in case she wants.
Oh.
Yes.
But at what? How much is the double and how much?
So this one the double, that is 165.
Okay.
Yeah, bed and breakfast.
Okay.
Yes. So
Extends
the other one is 195.
Okay. 165 to people.
Yeah, 2 people.
How about you add one more bed?
If you add one more bed, then we can. That is 85. Then you add 85 to 165.
This is very interesting, and it is just look at that view. Look at that view. You see every morning. You can even go to the pier. I think the sun is coming to set on this side. Adia, why is your bad idea rubbing on me? So another room yet. Deluxe.
The dealer
Ah.
for honeymooners.
Oh, you can put some drinks here. Watch the TV. There's a. Are these smart TVs?
Sorry?
Are they smart TVs?
The TV?
Yes.
Is it what?
Is it a smart TV?
Yeah.
Can I watch YouTube on it?
No.
Or they're not smart? But at least you can rest on this couch here. You can study here.
It is indeed a honeymoon.
Ah, I like this. A mirror.
How much is this?
So this one,
This one even has a bathtub.
that is 225.
You said it is 225
225
for 2 people.
for 2 people. That is bed and breakfast.
Okay. Look at the view. So guys, we are having a tour of the property. They have pretty simple rooms, but for that view, anytime. Adia, how do you find their prices? They are friendly. Now, what was your bad idea again?
I was suggesting that we stay in Sese Island one more night because it wouldn't make sense for us to just leave right now. But again, it's a bad idea because we are running out of time and we need to be in Bukoba tonight. So let's see if people will buy this bad idea. But so far I'm so loving Sese Islands, and I feel like we need more time to explore the islands more.
More.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and what's the time
So
again?
you know you need at least 3 days. Don't come here in a rush like us. Take at least 3 days to explore Sese Islands to the
We're supposed to be there by 5. Look at the time, surely, guys. We'll be left by the ferry. We'll be left by the ferry. Pray for us. This one is a villa. Tell us the price. We have a bad idea somewhere, but you never know.
So there is this one. There is 2 bed.
Nice. Nice. So, guys, I'm tempted. I am tempted to buy Hadia's bad idea. Because first we're running out of time.
2, 3 huge.
travelers don't even know the exact name of them. I need to list them online. Yeah, so that when I'm booking for maybe 8 people, your house is recommended.
What is the price of this place?
So this one, each person is 100.
Each person is 100.
Yes.
3 extra.
You just sit on the hammock. Dear, I want to sit on the hammock. And there are hammocks here. What to do? What to do? What to do?
The moment you condition one, the first thing to do is swimming.
Swimming? You want to swim? It's so hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's safe to swim here.
It looks like a proper pool.
Yes. Now let's go and decide.
Hadia has a bad idea. What do you think of Hadia's bad idea to stay here one more day and waste one more day?
There is something Isaac mentioned. If the gut is coming from your heart, just do it. Yeah. I really
You look like the viper who was talking to Eve. Idea, you?
It is a bad idea, but it is a good idea.
So that we should stay here longer?
We should stay here longer.
Oh my
and
God.
see
Do you know
what
if we
else
stay
we
here
have.
longer, we are reducing the number of days we are staying in Tanzania?
Yes. We're already 3 days late.
Look at Ugandans. It's worth it. This is the Pearl of Africa.
Because I know I'm going to miss you guys. That's why.
Yes, I know. I
More time.
You're buying more time so that you cannot say. And then he'll remain there like Isaac.
I know.
Okay, he almost cried this morning.
And it's so emotional.
Oh.
Some of us can try to swallow it, but you know.
Okay, let's go and hear what the rest of the group says. I don't know. Let's just go and find out. This is the view that we're trying to debate about. This is the view.
It's an easy yes.
What would you do? Take photos you've taken here. Let's see if we can convince these guys. Now, my people. Hi.
The island is so beautiful.
So if given a chance, would you sleep here?
I won't mind getting stuck here. I'll find my way back home. Or even be a native.
We have one vote for wants to be stuck here. Millie, given a chance, would you want to sleep here
Oh yeah, why not?
tonight?
Millie, Idea has a bad idea.
Patrick?
Idea's bad idea has backfired. We are racing towards the ferry. I wish they gave us a better package, but the package is a bit on a high end. Yes, for us, because remember we are budget travelers and we really love Lake Victoria. That's why we are doing a circuit. So I don't know. I really don't know. We have to rush to the ferry. Pray for us so that we can get the ferry. Idea's bad idea did not go through, not because the group did not agree on it, but because the owner of the property could not give us a good rate. So we decided that it was not worth the sacrifice for us to go beyond our budget and also lose a day or a few hours. So we are heading towards the ferry. We only have 38 minutes. We are rushing. We are jokers.
I hope we catch the
not catch the ferry, this will be a major backfire. Let's cross the ferry and see what will happen. That is if we'll catch the ferry in the first place.
So guys, you are rushing to catch a ferry and I doubt you are going to get one. Me too.
Minute by minute.
We made it to the ferry. My bad idea got neutralized. We are heading to Bugala. How much sprinting did you do? Boy, I can run. I can really run. Give me a challenge. We didn't think there is Kipchoge in us. I'm telling you, God has been so gracious. Imagine we got just 1 minute before the ferry leaves and there were only 2 spots for the cars. And once after this car and that one was just loaded, okay, got onto the ferry was full. How gracious was God. And then there is this, when you get here, just know that all the passengers will be registered, all the drivers will be registered. Now we remained behind to register ourselves. After we were done registering, I'm telling you guys, we sprint. We can't even, until when we got to the ferry, everyone was just laughing that you guys, you need to leave those men who are driving behind. You need new men in Uganda. How can they let you run that much? Oh my God, that was so nice. And the beautiful sunset. Oh my God, this was so worth it. So the last ferry leaves at 6. We've seen a few people, but we've been told that they are going to pay. But the ferry itself is free of charge. Please don't come for just a few minutes. Come for a whole day, 2 days, even a whole week. Sese Island has a lot. We was driving at a very high speed. Even the policemen saw us. The policemen saw us, but they just decided to let us go because they know the whole ferry rush. It's a serious thing, by the way. It's a very, very serious. My 2 cents, Sese Island can be as good as Zanzibar if only there is facilitation. And if enough resources is poured into that island, trust me, Uganda will have so many tourists. I just feel like it is so underutilized, and I feel like there is someone somewhere in the government who's letting them down. I'll have to mention that. That is the truth, because first of all, if you look at the road, it is rough road throughout. We even thought that there's never been a tarmac road there until when we came across a tarmac road with too many potholes again. So first of all, if that road can be made, it would be really nice. I'm really grateful to the government for giving the people who live in Sese Island the ferry. It is it is a very good thing for transportation. It is free of charge and it is a very, very neat space. So that one, I'll give them a mark for that one. Please advertise. We've never even heard of Mirambe Beach Resort. Did you expect to see such a place?
No.
Imagine, we did not expect that. That was just out of this world. We just came because we wanted to explore at least 1 or 2 islands in every country. And we are glad we came to Sese Island. So we are planning again to return to Sese Island and check out all those other islands that are within the entire island. Because the views.
Wow, breathtaking.
Woo! Being right now, we are heading towards the border. Thank God it's a one-stop border. So we're expecting...
Mutukula, one border post.
Mutukula, one border. Okay, I'm horrible with names. Mutukula, we're expecting that it is 24 hours. We don't know where we are going to sleep because we are going first of all to Masaka before we connect the road to the border. But our final destination should be Bukoba. I don't know if we'll get there or we'll sleep somewhere after we've crossed the border, but we're just going, at least we want to cover some distance so that we can save time tomorrow. We have a lot to explore in Bukoba. We just realized that there is a lot of activities in Bukoba, yet nobody posts it. Again, people, put your towns, advertise your towns and hotels and everything that is in your town on the social media. But we are here, that is why we are here, eh? Just stick around, follow our Instagram pages, stories, Twitter. You'll find all the stories, even the videos, you'll find the stories. So it might get late, we might not show you everything, but stay tuned because we are continuing with the journey. So guys, let's continue with our journey. Let's go. When we got to Masaka, we decided to have our last Ugandan dinner. And of course, we had to eat matoke and some beef for the very last time. It was so delicious. I will definitely miss Ugandan food. And then it was time to bid Collins, our guide, goodbye before we proceeded to Mutukula border. Good morning, guys. Hey, I'm as tired as a chicken. I don't know if a chicken is this tired. We experience a lot of challenges before we go to the border. Let me tell you guys, there has never been a worse road that we've ever encountered than that one from just after Masaka all the way to Mutukula. That road is the worst. Your car can literally park. It can fit in a pothole. If it rains, you can even swim in those potholes, I tell you. It was just the worst road ever. And when we go to Mutukula, we even asked some locals here from Tanzania, and they were like, we hardly even cross over to the other side, Uganda. We thought we had seen the worst roads in Kampala, but this road is just the worst. I don't like negative publicity and all that about different countries. I encourage people to travel to Africa, but that one I just have to mention. Now when you go to Mutukula, one stop border point, we were hoping that would clear and go all the way to Bukoba, but it was impossible because some government officials were not in their offices. I'm not going to mention which one, but it's supposed to be a one-stop border point, so all government officials are supposed to be here to clear us so that we can go, but some of them were not here. The Tanzanian side was fine, but the Ugandan side, I can't say the same. We were just so disappointed. We were very disappointed. Some of them were even sleeping in their cars. Yes, they were sleeping in their cars, and then when they were called, they come out with a lot of attitude that, why are you waking me up? I'm disappointed. I'm not going to lie. I'm just disappointed. They did not even serve us until this morning, by the way. We've just cleared our cars in the morning. This morning is when we cleared our cars. So we tried to look for somewhere to sleep, somewhere here at the border, but the places, we did not find anywhere decent, so we had to go back to the one-stop border point, and we slept in the car. So you can imagine the amount of frustration and the amount of stress. I think this is my worst border experience I've ever had, and I'm thinking maybe I will never use this route again. No, it is not worth it. I have nothing positive to say about that. Something else that I must mention, I love Uganda. In fact, I intend to go back to Sese Island and to do some gorilla trekking, but not now. I think I need to heal first, because we've had encounters with policemen. Imagine one traffic offense, just one. Maybe you did not see the traffic lights, and then we crossed over. I'm telling you guys, one policeman stopped us. Now when we were going to stop, all of a sudden there are like 15 motorbikes of policemen surrounding us and pointing guns at us. A traffic offense. You surround someone with guns, harassing them. I'm sure. By then, this is not our first experience. Our first experience was the day we were leaving Kampala, heading back home on our Uganda road trip. On that day, we were recording the sunrise because it was very early in the morning. We were recording the sunrise. Now, we did not see like a police car by the road. We had not seen it because we were just concentrating on recording the sunrise. All of a sudden, a police car is, I'm talking about Uganda by the way. All of a sudden, a police car is just rushing towards us. They harassed us properly. Imagine when they just came, imagine a whole Land Rover of policemen sitting facing the side. If you know Tanzania, Ugandan, how the Ugandan policemen sit, you know. They sit with this, it is like a pickup, and then behind the policemen facing this side and this other side. There were like, I think around 8 policemen with guns. They stand in front of your car with guns pointing at you. They are threatening to even fire at you, and you're like, what is wrong with this country? What is wrong with these people? Are these people that idle? I've never seen such kind of madness. I've never seen. I don't think that is how you treat foreigners. I'm disappointed. As an African, I'm disappointed. As a member of East Africa, I'm disappointed. As someone who loves Uganda, I'm disappointed because I'm being discouraged to come back to Uganda and exploit. I've made so many friends there. That is why I'm so mad that I'm being discouraged to go back to Uganda. When we had the police encounter this time on this road trip, we were even with a Ugandan friend. He was even shocked. He could not even believe that that is what people do. He was shocked that people could just come from like 15 motorbikes could follow us like that because of a traffic offense. And I know in Uganda, if you commit a traffic offense, you're supposed to be given a ticket and then you pay. 15 of them on motorbikes. They come, all of them just surrounding our car and pointing guns at us for a traffic offense. Too much. Anyways, enough of the whining. We've just had our breakfast in one of the stalls somewhere here, Kibandaski. They call it soup ya kuku. We thought it was just soup. We thought it was just chicken soup, but it is chicken with, it was some boiled chicken with nice soup. Yes, if you just put some lemon and pepper.
A quarter chicken and soup.
Yes, it was a quarter chicken and soup and some chapatis. It was so delicious. So I'm just waiting for my agent to confirm the COMESA, my COMESA insurance, and then we'll head towards Bukoba. We are hoping to get somewhere to at least freshen up before we continue with our journey, or we can do a tour and freshen up later. But despite everything, I'm excited to be in Tanzania. I've always considered Tanzania, they're like our brothers. We have a lot of similarities, really. If you've been to Tanzania, or if you've stayed in any East African coast, you'll find Tanzania a very easy place to stay. Like me, I've stayed in Mombasa for a long time, so Tanzania is just, it feels like home. So guys, I'm glad I'm in Tanzania and we are still exploring Lake Victoria. I'm sorry about the whining, but I had to put that out there so that hopefully someone will do something about the roads. That road is not trade friendly and it is not even passable, and hopefully someone will help resolve that police issue. They should not harass foreigners. We were literally harassed until when we got to the border. We were like, I can't wait to get out of Uganda. We've had it. We've really had it. Oh, Ugandans, I'm coming back, but I'm hoping that when I return, things will be better. I'm just saying this so that someone can pull up their socks. I'm not saying this to badmouth Uganda or something, but even if you, I know Ugandans, you can agree with me that there are those cases. I know you can be. I'm not making that up. Lake Victoria looks very, very different. We have finished the Ugandan side. Now we're excited about Tanzania. So guys, let's continue with our road trip. We're finally in Tanzania and I can't wait to explore Tanzania side of Lake Victoria with you guys. So guys, please share this video with your friends. Comment below on what you think so far. Hit that like button because I know you love the video, and also subscribe if you haven't. So until the next episode guys, bye.